Hey guys, it's Tuesday here. We're wet. It's pouring. The footage is gonna be very limited today, but we got a little gap in the weather. But coon are running pretty good. We're up to 10 right now. At this point, on the first day, we had I think 14, so still running pretty good. Yesterday we only had like 6 at this point, so they ran good last night. I think the weather came through about 1 o'clock, but it's gonna be a long day. Just giving you an update. We're gonna film, but it's gonna be very, very limited as this weather is just, it'll start downpouring and then nothing, and then downpour and then stop again. So we're gonna film what we can, but can't risk ruining the camera, guys. Got a nice coon here. I filmed this spot on my scouting and pre-staking video, I believe, on the opposite sides where I caught my first red fox in a dog proof. Just timber to timber, going down a cedar tree. These spots are really good. The line kind of started slowing down here a little bit after I made that first post. It seems like everything quit moving except the possums, but nice coon. We'll get them taken care of, get on the road. I know a lot of people don't do this and a lot of people aren't very fond of it, but I filmed this spot earlier, big tree going down here to a corner, but there's a trail here, it's covered in leaves. But right down here I have a dog proof that has not been touched. Okay, over here the trail comes down right next to this tree. This is 3 coons here in 3 days. It's a really good spot, but sometimes they're just not interested in food, so I always am not afraid to set a 220 on one side and baited set on the other. Got this nice little stinker and a 220 here going up the side hill. Hope for about 15 more of them. Got a pretty respectable coon here. That's actually just a 1.5 blind set where I went into the culvert. And we got a high-dollared possum down here in dog proof, so kind of a poor man's double, I guess, but I'll take what I can get today. The weather's starting to break a little bit. I hope it stays that way. It's about 11 o'clock here on Tuesday. Got some nice coon here coming up from this pond, going to cut cornfield behind me. I'll tell you, patience, guys. Some of these trails are really good and they might not produce right away, and for whatever reason, like I said yesterday, I just don't know why that is. But you got to be patient sometimes. Sometimes it never works, but sometimes they do connect. I've had 2 dog proofs here for, well, it's the 3rd day now, and this is the first coon, and it's one of those spots where I thought I'd pick up 4 or 5. So sometimes it works out, but not everyone's one of those high dollar, high catch rates areas. It's just, it doesn't always work that way, but just be patient. I'm happy to get this guy. We're just past halfway on the line now. We've got a few. The box is starting to fill up a little bit. If I can reach up there. You know what I'm really happy about here is we got 3 nice skunks. One's pretty ugly actually, but we got 2 really pretty ones down in here. But anywho, just great day to be alive. The rain finally quit for now, so I'm gonna try to film as much as I can until she starts up again. But anyways, we're still racking them. Yep, rain came back. Go figure. We're about just shy of 2/3 of the way done, but of course now we even got some thunder and lightning, and why not? It's middle of November. Here we are, guys. We got another nice double here coming off of this hedgerow or fence row, whatever you'd want to call it, but just a nice double cutting across the standing corn. So the rain let up for now, but it's supposed to be hitting pretty heavy here pretty soon, so we're gonna hustle, get as much filming in as we can. But I don't even know what numbers this is. It's about 11:30 now, and we're on number 128 for stop, something like that. So we're gonna keep rolling. We got a decent coon here, just going up this trail to a cut cornfield. Just, you know, standard routine. These are what you're looking for. Coming across from actually another cornfield behind me. So got a little gap in the weather here, so able to do some filming, but truck's starting to fill up pretty nice. We're up to 4 skunks, so even better. Got some nice pair here, just coming from this ditch, crossing the road. Just show you how close all my stuff is. If you look down this road, it's just kind of like an elevator. Every high and low spot I'm trapping. So, you know, I'm keeping them pretty close. They're, you you know, only a couple 100 yards apart, but got a nice pair here. It's been kind of slow here this last little bit. It started off really strong, but she's slowing up. It's a little bit before 12:30. I think this stop, 145, 146, somewhere around there. So get them taken care of, we'll go down the road. All right, guys, we're towards the end of the line here. Truck's filling up pretty quick, but just thought I'd show you this kind of unique looking possum. It's not albino, but normally when they're wet, you still see a lot more gray than that. It's got a really white underfur, just kind of unique. But tell you what, we're getting all kinds of weather here. We just drove through thunder and lightning. Now we got this layer of haze or fog with, now the wind all of a sudden started picking up about 15 miles an hour, and just really a miserable day, but I'm still happy with it. Bed's filling up pretty good. So definitely a good day for them to run. Tonight's supposed to get colder. I'm sure they'll run even better. So see you guys. Alright guys, there's one important thing I do want to cover with you. Everything that happens now that we've had a frost and falls here, everything Mother Nature does as far as wind, precipitation, deteriorates these spots with cover. Right here I got a 220. I had that boxed in, or what I'd call fluffed up really nice. Everything around it was, I mean, it blended in perfectly. Last night we got this, well actually all day today and even a little bit more coming tonight. We got about, I'm gonna guess probably an inch and a half of rain. It hit pretty hard overnight and we went through some pretty good spurts today, but as you can tell, that 220 now is in the wide open. You're not gonna catch a lot with it like that. You know, you really gotta have these things hidden pretty well, but with all that wind and the rain, it just knocks all that grass down, beats everything down. And this is where part of the drive comes in. Once you get a rain comes through, after that rain, you need to go through and completely refluff, as I'd call them, all these 220 spots, or your snare locations also, because it beats all that grass down, all that grass that was standing around, especially if we get some snow. If you were to get 2 or 3 inches of heavy snow, these trails are almost impossible. I've got, late season, I don't hardly use any 220s at all whatsoever, because there's no cover. There's no cover left. We've been beat down with snow and rain and wind, and even on my second route will be a drastically less amount of 220s and snares, just because of the wind and rain and snow that we'll probably get between now and then. So just something to keep in mind. Today I had a lot of this happen, but we're supposed to be getting some more rain and stuff coming here. We've actually been driving through it all day. Tomorrow's the day where I'm going to go through. We're going to redo all these 220s, make them all fluffed up again. I just couldn't justify doing it right now, knowing that an hour later it might all get knocked back down if we get a good downpour. So just something to keep in mind, guys. I talk about keeping those dry trails going, get you some nice dry fluffy coon. Yeah, that kind of went to hell today. But either way, we got a nice double here. We're on stop 196, I think. About ready to wrap it up for the day. It's 2 in the afternoon, so I'm tired of all this wind and rain, but nice to have a double here towards the end of it. Well, final stop for the day, and wouldn't you know it, I think that's number 5. And we got a possum over here, so got done a little earlier today once I get these guys taken care of, but I've got another 35-40 spots over here pre-staked. I'm ready to go on the end of this line. I wanted to do it today, but I've lost my skinner tonight. About time he goes and spends some time with his family. So I'll be on my own tonight, so priorities, I should probably get these taken care of, or at least get a good start on them. So, but yeah, it was a good day. You know, we cut a lot of coon today. I'm not sure how many's here, I lost track, but we'll get the tally when we get home. Another great day. All things considering, all the rain, the wind, everything else, we had a good day. We ended up coming home with 61 coon, so not a bad day. It's about a little before 3 in the afternoon here on Tuesday. But we're gonna get these started skinned out. Like I said, don't have my skinner with me tonight, so I gotta see as many of these as I can do. But real happy to come home with 4 skunks. One's almost all black, which I've never seen before. So anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow.